Hello, I'm Roy Whiffen and this is Roy's Rant again. This week it's a little early because I've got other things to do. So, once again, it's about the upcoming elections. Give you some unbelievable information. Farah Ahmed, she made a little video of her accomplishments and what she wants to do when she becomes a council member. So far in 3 days, she's had over 4,500 visits to that website to watch that video. Does that tell you something? It does to me. It's incredible. So keep going, Farah. We're with you all the way. She was at the LID meeting that they had Wednesday, and were telling us all about what had happened with Hurricane Harvey and what they were going to do. The unfortunate thing is you need to pray that we don't get a hurricane this year, because they can't do anything that quickly. Even everything that they said they were going to do hasn't been signed, sealed and delivered yet, and is 2 years down the road. So if you're in a levee area, I hope you've got flood insurance, because otherwise you're going to be in bad shape. Okay, get on to our future mayor. She very kindly came round the other day and gave me a yard sign. If you want a yard sign, go to her website and it's got all the details there. This man and this man had a meeting with the council members, and they asked, and I'll put that in parentheses, that the council members committed to a 3% tax hike next year. This guy has voted 5 years on the trot for a tax hike. We don't need a tax hike. We've proved time and time again, and you can talk to Diana about it, we don't need this. We need to sort out our finances and do the appropriate things to get ourselves in order. And for them to even ask, as far as I am told, is, let's say, tantamount to being illegal. There you go. Once again, Joey Boy is stepping over the mark, working for a company that is getting business from the city, and you don't think he's telling his company exactly what's going on and giving them preferential treatment. If you believe that, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona. Okay, Diana's put these up. I hope you'll see them around, and she's also doing her trip around to various things. It says Diana Miller testified in Austin for property tax relief. Joey Boy testified against it, hurting homeowners and small businesses. Diana supported the community right to vote prior to annexation. Joey Boy tested against it. He said they didn't have the right to vote. So you guys in Greatwood and New Territory, now you know how he feels about you. Diana spoke against unnecessary budget cuts that eliminated community and family events Joey voted for cuts of the events. And I've told you about that in the past. Diana has led the fight against high-density urban development in Sugarland since 2011. Joey Boy voted for 625 apartments in Imperial. He voted for 400 apartments in Telfair, and he sent the Land Use Committee recommendations on apartment cap back to the Developer Friendly Planning and Zoning Commission. You know, once again, you as somebody that lives in this area doesn't have at the moment a say in what happens. This guy is dictating exactly what goes on. And then he tells, and he says, yes, 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 yes. Unbelievable. It says here, Joey Zimmerman places his own interest above that of representing the citizens when he accepted a new job with the city vendor in November 2017. A conflict of interest that could place the public's safety at risk. We can't afford to have him there for another 2 years. These guys have got their plans all in place, or the ones, the developers, money, 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 money. Don't care, as long as they get their money. He does it, and we pay $250,000 for him to actually make it happen. It's wrong. It's just totally wrong that the people of Sugarland do not have a say. You go to council meetings around and you'll see that you can stand up in front of the council and basically ask your question, whatever it is you feel is relevant. These guys, they won't let you anywhere near. Unless it's on the agenda, there's nothing you can say to tell them how you feel, what your needs and wants are, etc., etc. That again is totally wrong. That's not open politics. That's not looking after your city. That's dictatorial. It's just one of those things that, as I've said right from the very beginning when I talked about the red light cameras, they don't care about you. They care about their city and spend, spend, spend. So, you know, April 23rd is the early voting. As I say, she's got 4,500 views of her little video on what she's going to do, which is fabulous. I love it. So the write-in is going very, very well. Diana has got huge support behind her, and you ladies, you need to step up to the plate big time. We need to get these two ladies in there to bring some sanity back to this city. So with that, I'll say goodbye, and with God's blessing, I'll talk to you again next week on how the vote is going and how we need to look after our city. Okay?